All aboard, welcome back. Or welcome to it. If this is your first time finding me. I'm looking at maps for a future game and allowing some feedback. And I found another one that might be fun. And the reason I say fun, and let me turn on the grid so you can get an idea of the slope edge issues in a lot of areas. While there are some flat areas, there's not many. And this might be the fun one to run in. It's also got some pretty good industry. Let's take and back it out to, I think, that level right there. Looks pretty good. We've got, as far as industries go, oh, we even have a chemical plant this time around. I started it at 1900 again. So this would be one with lots of switchbacks and lots of other things. What I did is I cranked up I chose a random map and cranked up in the landscape settings to 8 and then took it down to 7, I think it was. I got to thinking, I've seen what 8 can do to me. 8, you might as well be a billy goat, or bighorn sheep, as Americans call them, but it's actually a goat. We are looking at pharmacies, sawmill, coal mines, coal power, iron ore. So we've got a steel mills. Yep. Construction warehouse, wholesalers, which are, you know, supply the constructors to build your communities. Not seeing any pre-laid roads hardly at all outside of the communities. I think the only one I really saw, I thought I saw one. Nope. Yeah, there is one. Springchester to wherever this place is, Brentbury. And then I think there might be another one somewhere else I saw. But this would be a tough map. All the lakes, though, tons of possibilities for water transit. And of course, the hugging the water transits that you see in many parts of the world where in tough terrain, you hug to that canyon, that river cutting through, that lake shore, where you can get for a ways a level or sorry about this, get a bit of frog in my throat, a decent grade instead of a, oh my gosh, we're going to need cuts and tunnels and Tehachapi style loops. For those of you who don't know that one, Google the or search the videos, do anything with Tehachapi in it, and oh boy. Imagine a loop railroad at the top of a mountain that, in order to go back down or to climb up, goes through a tunnel underneath itself. Yeah, those are the fun ones, right? And that's just to deal with the grade. And that's what we'd be dealing with a lot here in this map. It would be grades. And that might be an interesting map. Might be. Now I have cranked up the volume a couple notches more. Hopefully this is getting it. Let me know. I do apologize. I crank up my volume all the way on my equipment to hear things because I am a bit hearing impaired. So to me, I always sound loud because in order to hear myself to begin with, I'm bloody near max levels half the time. At least that's what it feels like. Now, this might be a fun map. I mean, some of these or on just little lakes, but we have, I thought I saw one where there was a bunch of towns on one of the bigger waters. No, guess not. Close, and we could possibly do some. Oh, now that's a total flat navigable river. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. The river's already got it. We just have to take and do a canal into a lagoon here to build a port. Have to do some raising and things, or do lake stops. Another one connects in. Another one connects in level. I think all the water levels might be pretty much navigable, or single waterfall style drops. Whoa, that might be more interesting. Let's come over here. See this river. Where is he? Where is it? There it is. Turn off the trees. Pause the game. It's got one down there, one there, one there. So yeah, they would have some, but most of the water is down low. This would be, again, single fall, double falls there. There's already 3 falls there, 4, 5, 6, but that goes up to the mountaintop. Doesn't connect to another waterway. But this one here, 2 falls to get down to the main lake from those massively connected lakes up above. And they're all low level flat land, so we can carve easy easy canals. No falls, no falls, no falls or rapids. Oh, there's our first fall in a while. First fall line there. So we can get all the way to just below this pool without even using a. Matter of fact, we could even do a canal through here that would give us a lock to take and rise up into this pool to serve. Wow. Now that's cool. This might be a map to consider. It is definitely a map to consider. Good coal, good everything else. Get my lists open again here. City list, pretty good city list. It's 48 cities on it, ranging in size from 30, call it 3,800 down to 244. Median value, I'd say in the 300s. You only have 5 cities above 1,000, one close to 2 close, 3 close to 1,000. So 8 top cities, and then a big drop down, 200 drop down, then another 100 drop down, then almost 100, and then we work through all these little towns. So that would be a tough 1900 start, especially with a reduced value, if I did a reduced value. Now, the one problem I've got is I can't do the reduced value because I've already generated the map. I'm going to save this guy. He's a possibility. Let's see. What are we going to call this one? Ton of Lakes. And yes, Dragon Lakes is also in here. It's one I've pulled up. Another generated. It's a lot flatter, a lot less challenging. But getting around this area here, not as bad right in here. But to get to the other side is going to be pretty much a nightmare because I can see already I've got huge levels of climb. And I know just following waterways through, we're going to be doing deep, deep dives. Well, another one to consider, guys. And let me know how the audio sounds in this one. Hopefully this is a little bit better. I did even change my volume on my voice a little bit during the video, so you can kind of say, hey, at this point, that's where your voice sounds best. I'd appreciate it. Still figuring this out, and like I say, it's hard for me because I don't know what everybody else sets their volumes at. I know when I do mine, it's like everybody's like, where are you blasting the video or the audio? So, or why do you have the closed captions on? Joys of getting older, guys. Take better care of your ears than I did. I'm Kelly Jack.